YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air forever. And we're going to talk about how the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Indiana Pacers 134 to 123. The Pacers go to 15 and 53 and 5 and 29 on the road. The Bucks go to 28 and 39 and 16 and 18 at home. Milwaukee wins the season series against the Pacers 4-0, beating them every single time that they played against them this season, which is something that the Pacers been happening with them versus every team. I mean, they only won 15 games this year. Indiana did win the first quarter 34 to 26. They lost the second quarter 36 to 31. They lost the third quarter 40 to 31, and they also lost the fourth quarter 32 to 27. Although they was scoring well, and they did have a lot of success against the Bucks in their defense, they ended up letting the Bucks outscore them more than they was able to keep up with, and they just ended up getting blown out almost by the end of the game. Slauson played 27 minutes and started for the Pacers. He had 3 points because he went 1 of 3 from the three-point line, finished 1 of 4 from the field. He did have 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He did some things defensively, but got caught up a lot of the times too on the defensive end, trying things and being over aggressive. So his night wasn't as good as you would like. He was a -4 and plus minus. Jarris Walker was good for them. He was able to score in the paint. He was also able to hit threes. He went 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line for 14 points in 30 minutes. He also had 8 rebounds, 6 assists with no turnovers, a block, 3 offensive boards, no personal fouls, and was a -17 and plus minus. Just watching where he's at on the court and seeing who's around him and seeing what they're trying to do helped him get his assists. Zubac, he kept using the little push shot. 24 minutes, 10 points. He went 4 of 10, though, from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Of course, you would like him to make a couple more. You would like him to shoot the ball a little bit better since they always deep paint catches. He had a nice dunk on Giannis, too. Other than that, he had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 offense, 3 rebounds, 4 personal foul, was a +1 and plus minus. Didn't do too much, but didn't have a bad game either. And then TJ McConnell kept using his little jump shot. He finished 3 of 10, though. Missed his only 3 and finished 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Didn't really score as efficient as you would like, even though he had good looks. And then he had 11 assists, which means he could have got a double-double, but it didn't happen. But it's still a good thing to find his teammates in the spots that they like to be found in. Then it's about, can they make it? They made it enough tonight for him to get a double-digit figures. In assists, he had 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 personal foul, was a -8 and plus minus. Aaron Nesmith carried them the entire game. He had 32 points, went 10 of 14 from the field, 7 of 10 from 3, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Got a nice dunk in this one. Was able to make some tough threes and have some good drives to go his way too. And just a real good game from him on the scoring end, especially when it comes to jump shooting. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a -7. And plus minus, Obi Toppin, he was able to go 3 of 7 from 3 and 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 11 points in 16 minutes. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, no personal foul, was a +2 and plus minus. They didn't really use that size and athleticism to his full advantage. But you look at it, they're going to give me space, they don't give me room. I know I can knock down this shot also. So I take that. Jay Huff did the same. He mainly went 3 of 6 from 3, although he did score in the paint. He went 5 of 8 from the field, which is still really good. And 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, no turnovers, and 1 rebound, 1 turnover, and 2 blocks. Seemed like he's always getting at least 1 or 2 blocks every single game, no matter what minutes he plays, and that's good to see. No personal fouls in a -15 and plus minus. Micah Potter played 5 minutes. He had 3 points because he made a 3. That was open. Other than that, he had 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, and a steal. No personal fouls, and was a +3 and plus minus. Kobe Brown came off the bench and played 25 minutes. He had 9 points. He went 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had good looks all game. He had to like the fact that he was able to make them. He also had the most rebounds off the bench, which was 6. He had the most assists off the bench, which was 5. He also had 2 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, 2 personal fouls. It was almost a -11 and plus minus. And Quentin Jackson, he did a good job of playing inside out. 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 5 points. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, was a +1 and plus minus. Cam Jones gave him 10 minutes. He had 2 points. He made a shot, missed a shot, had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and a steal. No personal fouls and was a +2 and plus minus. And then Taylor Peter played 13 minutes. He had 9 points. He went 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And had 1 turnover, no personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. Everybody off Indiana Pacers bench was able to score. They all was able to make some shots, which was good. They all was really productive in other areas on the court, so they relied on them. They used them, and it was working out for them a lot of the time. But unfortunately, it didn't matter too much since they lost by 11. Giannis did a good job of driving straight to that basket and trying to get contact or trying to just finish or do both. Since he did get a couple and ones, he had 31 points with 11 to 22 from the field, 9 to 13 from the free throw line. He ended up having 14 rebounds, so a double-double. 8 assists. He had the ball a lot in his hands, and he brought it up a lot, which gave him a lot of chances to make plays, and it ended up working out for him because he only had 1 turnover. He also had 6 offensive boards and 1 personal foul, was a +17 to plus minus. Kyle Kuzma, 36 minutes. He ended up being the only starter to not score in double figures in points for the Milwaukee Bucks because he finished with 8. He went 3 of 7 though from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Took some good looks, took some good shots, but didn't take a lot of shots in this game. But I like the shots he was taking. He also had 3 rebounds and 8 assists. He kept the ball moving. He was continually looking for guys early and often too. And that's something that you have to do if you don't have a quality look that you like. He had 1 turnover and 2 steals and a block. And he also had 2 personal fouls and was a -1 and plus minus. Miles Turner had that jump shot going. And this one, 30 minutes, 13 points. He went 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6, though, from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. 3 personal fouls and was a +6 and plus minus. AJ Green, if you leave him open, you give him some room, he's going to let it fly. He went 4 of 7 from 3 for 12 points. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. No personal fouls, was a +8 and plus minus. Ryan Rollins, 37 minutes. That was the most minutes on the team tonight. He ended up getting 20 points, went 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Did a good job of driving, did a good job of pulling up and getting open and finding ways to move without the basketball to get good areas on the court to be open to get the pass. Then it was just about keeping knocked down the shot. And then he did a good job of driving and kicking and making the right decisions when the ball was in his hands. He finished with 7 assists and 3 turnovers. He also had 3 steals, 2 rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a +14 and plus minus. Torian Prince, get open. And then after that, make the shot. He was able to do it 22 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a +13 and plus minus. Bobby Portis played 27 minutes. He had 29 points. He went 11 of 21 from the field, 6 of 11 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had the 3 ball going really, really well in this one. He was able to also score in the in-between game a lot in this one as well, and just a dominant performance from Bobby Portis. They needed him to step up big time, and he answered the call. He also had a double-double because he had 10 rebounds. He had 3 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a -4 and plus minus. Thanasis did get on the court. He didn't do anything but finish as a +1 and plus minus. Pete Nance, he got on the court. He didn't do anything but finish as a +1 and plus minus. And then Jericho Sims got a nice dunk. He missed the other 2 shots around the rim. So he finished 1 of 3 from the field with 2 points. He did get 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnover. And all his rebounds was offensive. He had 3 personal fouls and was a +1 and plus minus. Gary Harris, 22 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 4 from the field. He made the wide open threes, even though he missed a couple too. He had 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. And Andre Jackson Jr., 1 minute, he didn't do anything but finish as a +1 and plus minus. The Bucks shot 54% on 90 field goal attempts. The Pacers shot 81 field goals, made it at 52%. 52% for 3 for the Bucks. They shot 44 attempts. The Pacers shot 42 attempts. They shot 50%. And then 19 free throws for the Bucks. They shot 68%. And then the Pacers shot 23 free throws. They shot 78%, which was better than the Bucks. Both teams had 40 rebounds, 31 assists for the Bucks, 34 for the Pacers, 9 turnovers for the Bucks, 18 for the Pacers. That helped the Bucks win this one because they had 10 steals while the Pacers had 5. and then they had 2 blocks while the Pacers had 6. 13 offensive rebounds for the Bucks, 10 for the Pacers, and 27 defensive rebounds for the Bucks, 30 for the Pacers, and then 17 personal fouls for the Bucks, 15 for the Pacers. The Pacers got up real well in the first quarter by the end of it, and then it slowly got away from them each and every quarter because the Bucks was able to keep up their scoring, they was able to keep up their shooting, they was able to keep up their defense, and it just lasted longer than what the Pacers was able to do. And they burnt out a little bit while the Bucks kept it going throughout the entire game, and they was able to get ahead, stay ahead, and it was able to lock this one up and get the win. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today. Hopefully more analysis.